Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of our tutorial series for building an OSR with Sandbox Foundry. I'm Sandbox. Thanks a lot for your support. Thanks a lot to all of you that you're supporting me on Patreon. That's the place to be if you want to help me and motivate me to keep spending time coding for the new functionalities. We got 2 new releases, 2 public releases this week. Been a hectic week, but we've been progressing very well. So now I'll be able to continue working on the functionalities that I promised, the 3 pending functionalities, and you'll be hearing from them very soon. Okay, let's continue with that. Okay, so as I remember it, whenever you see this message is that you've been a while without opening your world and you'll have to just rebuild your template actors. And after that, everything will go smooth and perfectly. Okay, so it's been ages. So I guess we need to build another panel here for the derived attributes. Let's build that. Let's duplicate this one and we're gonna call it derived panel. This one derived. Let's change the key because in Sandbox every element needs to have its own key. What shall I use here? 1/6 or 1/4? Let's keep 1/4. Properties, let's remove all this because this would be duplicated and you should avoid that at all costs. So we're going to create new properties for these attributes. New folder is going to be derived properties. And in here, we're going to generate our properties that are going to be HP, of course. HP, what was I using for the attributes? Capital letters? Yes. So let's use it here too. Let's be consistent with our keys. Simple numeric. Tag is going to be HP. This one is going to have a max value. So let's keep the max value at 1. We're going to set this one through C items, but we'll see that later. And the default value is going to be 1. Is editable by the player? Yes or not? Yeah, let's do it non-editable. Sorry. And in order to keep everything in line, oh, COVID is hitting hard lately. Was a joke. Small label size, and the input size is going to be small. We close it, and there's a bug here. It's not underlined when I click on it. You see, I found something new. I have to fix that. We add HP. What else? Another property that could be very useful for that would be movement. For an OSR, it's going to be very useful. Also numeric, mov, label size small, default value, and keep it at 0. And let's make the races do this, set this. Yeah, I think that would be the best. That's it. Columns here are going to be 1, so they appear all nice and aligned with only 1 column. What else can we have in derived? AC, armor class, AC, simple numeric, AC, label size small, default value 10. 10 is going to be the default value. What else? What else? You know what? No, 10 is not going to, 10 is going to be the default value. But the auto value is going to be 10 plus dexterity. I think so. I think that would work. 80. There you go. What else can we have here? For an OSR. Saving throw. Yeah. Saving throw. I'm gonna call it ST. Ding. ST. Guys, again, thanks a lot for all your support. I can clearly confess that a lot of days I'm out of motivation because this is a titanic task. It's a lot of work, honestly. It's a lot of work. It's very complicated to continue with it, but I do it because this is something very useful for people. Not everyone can know about coding. I'm not a coder. I've said that a lot of times. I've learned by hitting my head on the wall and trying to understand Foundry. But I'm trying to do my best, and I hope this is helpful for everyone. So yeah, let's try to use these and make the most of it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, and the last one that we're going to include, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I get 6 things in there? I feel like I'm forgetting about some derived. HP, movement, AC, saving throw. Yeah, I'm going to include here initiative. Yeah, button for initiative. Although I think it's not going to be needed, but let's do it. We're going to call this init. No, initiative. Wait a second. Initiative. Oh, I'm blind here. Simple numeric 0, and it's going to be equivalent to dexterity. You know what? Oh yeah, to dexterity. Okay, yeah, perfect. The tag. Init. Yeah, okay. All right. So if this is 1/4, this one is going to be 1/4. I need to add it to the tab, because in our tab we have info panel, our attributes panel. We're going to include the derived panel, and let's go back to the template. Boom. Okay, as you remember, every time we change the template, we have to do that strange trick with our characters of with our existing ones, of going to default and going back to the template. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to delete our test actor, and I'm going to start from scratch. If we start an actor from scratch, we don't have to do that. So we need test2. I like to include some. I would like to recommend Arknight tokens that for me they're the best. They're awesome. Our test actor is going to be, yes, you are going to be. Okay, PC template. Here they are. Oh, something was wrong here. Aha, I know what was wrong. Well, it's not that bad. It's kind of aligned. No, I didn't make this one small. So we go to properties, init, initiative and this small. I think that way it will look better. Goodbye music again because I'm playing through. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, nice. Fantastic. Okay, what now for an OSR? Traits. So this is a 1/4, 1/4. This is half of the width, and the other half will be 1/2, yeah, of the width. Okay. A lot of you ask about custom width and size of the character sheet. Right now it's pretty much hard-coded. You can change the layout and the appearance of the character sheet by using CSS. There's a pretty interesting tutorial there of Jan, one of our users and our colleagues in the community. But at the end of this series, I'm going to use it to try to remap and to wash out a little bit the appearance of the character sheet and make it look really cool. Okay. For now, let's continue what we were doing. We need a new panel. This panel is going to be called Traits panel. And this is going to be our first table panel. So as I said, we're going to call it Traits with the title. And as you know, if we don't fill traits, if we don't fill the title, if you don't populate this field, you're not going to have this gray boxed background there, title there. Panel, traits, panel with 0.5 on column. Properties. Now we're going to create our table for traits, but every table drinks from a group, so we need a group. It's very important. So we're going to create our first group. I like to create groups inside the compendium. Groups. First group is going to be called traits. It's going to be a group. We need a key like everything. Trait group is not unique. Properties. Traits don't need anything. It's just going to be plain description, nothing else. So we need a new folder here that's going to be called traits. And in this folder, we're going to be creating the traits property. Traits prop, I'm going to call it. And this one is going to be a table. Traits prop. There you go. We need to drag and drop the group that we created, traits. This one is not editable by the player, has a header. Let's extend this. Column name is going to be trait. Height free. Item names, yes. Show units, no. In fact, shall I only show the names? No, because I only have name as a property, and it could be activation. Yeah, let's show activation for the traits. Okay, for the properties of the traits panel, we include this table, and voila. Let's rebuild. Goodbye music, welcome back music. We'll rebuild. Now what we have to do is go back to default. Oh, wait a second. I made a great mistake, my friends. I didn't add it to the tab. Dun, 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 dun. Rebuild. Welcome back music. There you go. Traits panel. And finally, we're going to be needing a panel down here for attacks, yeah, attacks and attacks from spells and from stuff like that. Attacks right here, doing the same trick here. Oh, but the attacks will need more things, more things. That's going to be a complicated group, but let's do it. Let's try to finish all the data tab today. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, a new folder. It's going to be called attacks. Create folder. Go back to the groups, and this is going to be called new group attack. Papa. Okay. Okay. Attack group. Now let me think. What does an attack need? It's going to be needing. Let me create another folder for groups props inside the compendium. Okay. So an attack modifier. Yes, an attack modifier. Going to be called the key attack underscore mod. Going to be simple numeric. Gonna call it ATK mod, so it doesn't occupy much space. Simple numeric. Default value is 0. Okay, fine. And we include it into our group. It's not going to be constant because I want the player to be able to include modifiers just in case the situation calls for it. Like for example, it has a +2 or +4 because he attacks with surprise or stuff like that. I want the attack to have that option also for NPCs too. What else? Okay, I know. Attack type. Oh, chill moment. Friday night after a long week. And I'm back at home with my Sandbox. It's a dream come true. Programming and coding. My new system. I know many of you do this. So the truth is I've prepared a lot of worlds for my channel to play with. Like, if I have to confess, this Sandbox was created because I wanted to play in Spanish. A lot of systems that were not getting any translation. And at the beginning, all these ideas were intended to go into a VTT in Unity. I was starting to do it in Unity, but I learned of Foundry in January, so I stopped doing it because I saw the possibilities, and I said, whoa, I'll have to code a lot less if I just do a system for this. Bad thing was I don't know JavaScript much. I didn't know back then, and it cost me 3 months, but we have it in the end. ATK type we're going to include here. This is going to be a list, and we're going to choose between melee, ranged, and what do we say, magic or special? Special. Include magic, no? Yeah. I think special will be, and by default is going to be melee Table size fit. Okay. Congrats, people, for all the systems that you've been sharing lately. Been great, honestly, to see all your work being shared. I know for most of you, building the systems and then populating the compendium doesn't allow you to share it because of the copyright stuff, and after that you say, because a lot of people told me, I've worked a lot on this, but it has a lot of compendium info inside the C items and everything, and it's a hassle to remove everything, and I can't share it. I understand too. But those of you that have been sharing all the free content free systems, great job. Some of them are really cool. Mushrab did a great job with the Vampire 5th edition that I'm going to be using in my channel soon. Attack type, this is also wait a second, this one is constant because it's going to come directly from the source of the attack. This is constant, you can change it. We have the modifier, we have the type, of course we need the damage. Attack damage property. Okay, to be consistent, DMG. All right, and it's going to be a text. DMG. It's going to be a text. Default value 0. Okay, fantastic. What else? I'm forgetting about something. Fantastic. With modifier, with the type, with the damage. Shall I include the range? No, let's make it simple today. We can add that later. Going to include the attack roll. Okay, this is going to be a label. It's going to be a die. 80k roll. No. Yes. Roll. 80k. And I'm going to duplicate this one. I'm going to say attack DMG. Okay. Roll and damage, and that's it. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so with that, let's create our attacks table. Going to be a table. Let's add the group. Here you go. Let's expand this a bit. So editable, nope. Has header, yes. Column name, attack. Height free, yes. Item names, yes. Show units, no. Show activation, no. We don't need activation here. So okay, I think that's all. We need to create our own panel for that. We're going to create the attacks panel. There you go. Title attacks, and okay, attacks panel. It's going to be all the width here. One column, we don't need more because it's just a table. We include the attacks table, and now our data tab needs to include finally this attacks panel right at the end. Let's see. I think it was fine. Goodbye music, welcome back music, and yes, attack, mod, type, damage, attack, roll attack, and roll damage. Fantastic. We're almost there. Okay, almost forgot. Race and class we need race and class. Now race and class are going to be up here. We're going to have level, race and class. Yeah, let's try that. But for that we're going to need a new group, which is going to be called race. The group race group properties. Shall I include a property here? A property for a race. Not much, just a movement, but I can do that with a modifier, so not worth it right now. Shall I do it? Yeah, just let's be classy. Group props. Race mov. Race mov. It's going to be a simple numeric. Movement. Default value is going to be 30 feet. And this is constant because it's not going to change once it's assigned to a character. Fantastic. There you go. Now, next, let's create a table for it. This is on basic info. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Oh, I forgot the most important thing on race. Race, of course, is unique. You can't have two races. So the key is going to be race. The table. Drop race here. Not editable by the player. It doesn't have a header. It only shows the name. And that's it. It's one cell because it's unique. You can't have more than that. Okay. So now, oh sorry, I've made a mistake here. I don't need you. So in the panel for the info panel, so I want level, and then I'll display the race. There you go. Up and up. That's it, I guess. Let's test this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. That's fine. But I need something else. I need a label. Always forget about that. Okay, I need the property race label. This is going to be a label. Race label. It is going to call race. In this panel of the info panel is going to go right before the race field. Let me change the music to something urban rock. Nice. Okay. Oh, raise. Okay, fantastic. As you can see, the thing about tables is that if they are not limited by the panel, what happened here? If they're not limited by the panel, they're going to try to occupy all the available space in the panel. This is good and bad. So if you wanted to just limit it, you will just need to create a panel for it separate. But that's not a problem because we're going to share this space between race and class and something else. Because race is small here, class is going to be small here. Yeah, how much time do I have? 5-10 minutes. Let's go with class and something else. For class, we need another group. Epa. There you go. This is also unique. And for class, what do we need? A hit dice. Hit die. Yes. Come on. Hit die. No, it is underscore. This is a simple text. Yeah. Hit die. No, it's going to be called class hit die. Wow, this is too long name, but doesn't matter. So hit die here, and okay, and this is going to be a list. That's it. So this can be D4, haha, poor mages, D6, D8, D10, D12. The default D6. I'm going to change the name here for class hit die because we're going to add hit die to the character sheet so we can see it. This one is constant. Fantastic. Let's create the basic info. First, the label. Class label. Class label. It. Class. Now we go to class. Going to be the table. Class group here. Editable, no header. Only names. That's it. Okay, let's go back to the panels. Info panel. We said 3. I'm going to go to 4. So I'm going to add class label here. And then class background XP. There's room for two more. One is going to be alignment. 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 Opa. Going to be a list. Now this is very classic. Good, neutral, evil. Alignment by default is going to be neutral. It's going to go before the background. Alignment back. Hit die, as we said before. Shall I do this simple text or a list? Because if it's going to be set by the class, I don't need the space that a list occupies, so just a simple text would do. No editable, no. The rest of them, I guess it can't be editable. Okay. Right after alignment. Let's see what we get. Yeah. Goodbye music. Welcome back music. Okay, so we have hit die, background. Whoa, that is not good. Goes to race 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, of course. Sorry. Info panel. The problem is that we established 4 columns, but we need 5. Of course, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and class is the 5th. So let's see now. Now it's perfect. Well, no, hit die should be smaller. Basic info. Hit die. Let's see. So for hit die, label size fit, that's fine. Input size not fit is going to be small. Okay. Now for background, input size is medium. Fine, I think this should work. Fantastic. But still, the space is a bit limited. I don't like background there. Maybe I should use something else or just remove it. Hit die is fine. Or maybe class and race, they occupy a lot of space up there. Maybe if I put 6 elements and there I can add the hit die right at the right of it. Would it be too small if I remove half here and half here? Let's test this. Let's go for 6. Let's put hit die right after class. It should appear here. Let's see. By music. Opa. Yeah. Not good. I don't like hit die that way. Hit die label size. No, I don't want you fit. I want you small. And probably I want you smaller than normal. Let's see. This is all just testing. Hit die. It looks small. Does a D10 fit? Yeah. D12. It's enough. And this is just a test. I think it's fine. Or shall I change it and put it down? You tell me, guys, in the comments or on Discord. For me now, it's 40 minutes. It's time to go. I think we finished data. Next session, we'll build the inventory tab and the magic tab. And in that one, we'll try to create all the C items and the roles here to just try to just polish it a little bit. Thanks a lot, guys. If you like this, just comment, like, and all that crap. And if you want to help me, Patreon is the place to do so. See you in the Discord, where we solve a lot of queries. And adios, goodbye.